Guess what? Jensen Ackles is all set to don different Batsuits from the comics in a cool new fan art for Batman the Brave and the Bold. And here's the inside scoop for 2023. It looks like the DCEU is heading toward its grand finale to make way for the exciting new DC Universe, slated for 2025. That's straight from the horse's mouth, James Gunn and Peter Safran. Now, one of the hot topics buzzing around since January is the movie Batman the Brave and the Bold, which is going to kick off Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters. But what's the lowdown on this flick? Well, The Brave and the Bold started as a comic series, published by DC Comics way back in the day, running for a whopping 200 issues from 1955 to 1983. Initially, it was all about a mix of anthology stories featuring various characters like the Silent Knight and the Viking Prince. But over time, it grew and evolved, introducing new superheroes, with a special focus on the Bat family, the folks connected to Gotham's very own Dark Knight. So what kind of comic-inspired stories can we expect Gunn to bring to life on the big screen in the new DCU? There are some top-notch options that would be just perfect for this fresh cinematic universe. The Knights of Tomorrow. The heart of The Brave and the Bold lies in the creation of new superheroes, and as James Gunn hinted, the story primarily revolves around Batman and his son Damian Wayne. Throughout the comic's history, one of its most emotional and nostalgic moments is centered on Damian Wayne and Dick Grayson. Here's the story. Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul secretly have a child, Damian, who remains a secret until he turns 10. When Talia finally reveals Damian's existence to Bruce, he is determined to mold Damian into a responsible adult, different from the bloodthirsty and self-centered upbringing he experienced with the League of Assassins. As Batman mentors Damian, he continues to fight crime and maintain peace in his city. However, a significant twist occurs when Batman defeats his archenemy, the Joker. Here's the twist. The Joker's son, J.J. Joker, emerges seeking vengeance against Bruce. With Batman aging, Dick Grayson takes up the Batman mantle, and Damian matures into the role of Robin. The story takes a dark turn when J.J. Joker attacks and destroys a museum dedicated to Batman's legacy, resulting in Bruce's tragic death. But Damian steps up and avenges his father by defeating J.J. Joker. In the distant future, Damian becomes the new Batman and guides his own son as Robin. The story concludes with a heartfelt message to young heroes, emphasizing the importance of continuing the legacy of earlier heroes like Batman, who paved the way for remarkable heroes such as Robin and Nightwing. Now, here's the exciting part. James Gunn's plan to introduce new heroes by retiring some old ones could make this storyline a touching and dramatic addition, setting the stage for future Batman films. It's like passing on the superhero torch in the world of Caped Crusaders. Batman vs. Robin. In comic books, Damian Wayne has always been a character who walks the fine line between being an anti-hero. Whether it's defending his city or pursuing his own selfish ambitions, he's a complex figure. One of the most intense moments in the Brave and the Bold comics sets Robin against his own father, Batman. After Damian settles into life with his dad, he takes up the mantle of Robin and ends up in conflict with Batman. Together, they delve into a case involving missing children and stumble upon a grim truth about how disadvantaged kids are transformed into nightmarish puppets. Damian tracks down a shady character named Shot, who is already deceased when Batman arrives on the scene. Damian insists he spared Shot, but suddenly an assassin wearing an owl mask appears out of nowhere and finishes the job. The next day, Bruce warns Damian not to leave the house without his permission, but the headstrong Damian disobeys and sets off the security systems. Their heated argument reveals a lack of complete trust, and Bruce decides to leave Damian in the care of Dick Grayson, or Nightwing, as he embarks on a quest to find the masked assailant. As Batman stumbles upon an owl feather and follows a lead, he recalls a story his father Thomas once told about a secret society of wealthy elites known as the Court of Owls, secretly pulling the strings in Gotham. He brushed it off at the time, but the fact that both of his parents were assassinated on the same night makes him increasingly convinced that the Court of Owls is a real and menacing force. Meanwhile, Damian, determined to fight crime on Gotham streets, crosses paths with the assassin who killed Shot. This enigmatic figure, wearing an owl mask, introduces himself and manipulates Damian into joining the Court of Owls. ultimately setting him on a collision course with Batman. Despite DC's long history of live-action films and television series, the Court of Owls, one of the classic villains, has yet to make its big screen debut. Since The Brave and the Bold primarily focuses on the dynamic between Bruce and Damian, this comic storyline offers fans a deeper understanding of the multifaceted Damian from the comics. Furthermore, with Matt Reeves' The Batman providing a closer look at the darker and grittier side of Gotham compared to previous adaptations, this story could be the perfect choice to make James Gunn's The Brave and the Bold truly unforgettable. If our previous discussions caught you by surprise, here's a treasure trove of comic books to dive into while we eagerly await the film's release. Here are two of the absolute best reads. Batman and Son. As we gear up for Damian Wayne's live-action debut in the upcoming DCU film The Brave and the Bold, there's no better place to start your comic book journey than with Grant Morrison's Batman and Son. This storyline is where we first meet the formidable Robin. The backstory goes like this. While the comic world hinted that the child shared between Bruce and Talia, as seen in 1987's Batman Son of the Demon, was indeed Damian, the character wasn't officially introduced in the comics until Batman and Son. Here, Bruce discovers the existence of his young son, who has been trained by the League of Assassins to become a ruthless killer. Talia, of course, has her own hidden agenda for bringing Damian into Bruce's life. Nevertheless, this storyline is a chance for Bruce to connect with the son he never knew he had and to start building a lasting relationship. It's a journey that involves coaching the young boy away from the violent teachings instilled by his grandfather. This comic is a must-read for any fan, and it sets the stage for the exciting introduction of Damian Wayne in the upcoming film. Batman: The Court of Owls. Considered one of the finest modern Batman tales, The Court of Owls is a remarkable collaboration between esteemed writer Scott Snyder and veteran comic book artist Greg Capullo. This series kicked off the New 52 rebrand in 2011 for DC Comics, effectively resetting the issue numbering for Batman to number 1. In this story, Bruce and Damian are introduced to a new, sinister, and elusive threat lurking in Gotham City. Much like the legendary Illuminati, the Court of Owls is a shadowy group of elites that manipulate political, social, and criminal networks within Gotham. They employ nearly immortal assassins called Talons to eliminate key figures and steer Gotham along their desired path. While the court was once considered a childhood myth and nursery rhyme by Bruce, he soon discovers that this malevolent organization is very real and is propped up by the city's wealthiest families. The battle against the Court of Owls is a gripping and intense story that is an absolutely essential read for Batman and Robin fans. It's a thrilling exploration of the dark, hidden side of Gotham City, and a testament to the enduring appeal of the Caped Crusader stories. Well, that's it for today. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.